Okay, today I'm showing you how to drive free organic traffic to your Shopify store in 2020. And basically this is an article that I put together for you, but I'm also going to record the video to show exactly how things are done. So I'm actually showing how to diversify, completely stop using paid ads, and teach you how to drive free organic traffic to your Shopify store. And these are exact same techniques I used with this client called herbanot.com. Yeah, you can go check out the website. And we basically started working with them here. And then we started building some links and promoting content. And then we had this Medic update which came by. This was nothing, wasn't a manual penalty or anything. This was algorithmic. And then the readjustment, once the update of the algorithm came out, everything started growing. It was actually higher. It was more than 80,000 organic uniques a month, but now it's gone down a little bit. So here's a smaller figure. And before we actually kick off, my name is Artem and I help e-commerce stores grow by using free organic traffic from Google. Now, here's the bird's eye view of the entire process. And I really want to make this article as actionable as possible, so it will be short and you got to listen to me. And I'm actually going to use an example from a client which didn't really become my client. But anyway, I decided to record this video. Maybe it helps them. I'm going to send it over to them. And anyway, so here's a store, Nature's Arc Organics, and they basically sell CBD oil. And I'm going to use these guys as an example. So our entire process would really boil down to these 5 steps. We would first start with keyword research. Then we will understand the intent. This is a really important step. Then we'll plan out the content, then produce and publish that content, and then essentially build backlinks. To the next step, basically keyword research. Now, Nature's Arc Organics, and I'm going to show you the website real quick. Nature's Arc Organics is a CBD website, so basically they sell CBD oil. And as you can tell, here we go, a typical store. Yeah, so there we go. Here's some oil, totally makes sense. Okay, so essentially we're going to start first with keyword research. So in order to drive organic traffic, I need some legit keyword. And to do that, I'm going to use something that I know they're selling, like CBD gummies, and plug it into Ahrefs here. So I'm going to go to Ahrefs. I'm going to go to Keywords Explorer. And it can be any keyword that you want to kind of think about. What's cool about Ahrefs is that you just plug it in, click search, and then you want to go and pick this one, having same terms. So this is what I'm exactly writing down here. So having same terms. And then I want to include the keyword how, because I'm looking for an informational type of content. Yeah, because I want to build links to it eventually. And here I find this keyword, how to make CBD gummies. And basically that's what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so how to make CBD gummies. And the reason I'm taking that keyword is that there is a decent search volume, that I can actually rank for it, and it's a pre-buying intent. So people that want to make their own gummies are very likely to buy them as well for maybe comparison reasons, or just to steal a recipe, or who knows what they want to plan. And so again, it looks pretty simple. So here's the volume, 700. This is for United States. Here's this keyword difficulty. Yeah, so it says 12 here. Which means you need around 12 here. It actually says you'll need backlinks from 13 websites to rank in top 10. So that's a pretty good keyword, pretty easy to rank for, and it's also pre-buying intent. As I mentioned, this is important because people looking for the recipe, they might just click on that product that you're selling, just get the thing as well. So we got the keyword, awesome. So now we're going to move to the next step, and this one is crucial, but it's always overlooked, and non-SEO people don't really do this. But you are under my guidance as a Shopify store owner. I'll help you actually do this. So now you take the keyword that you found in step 1 and plug it into Google and click search. And now you got to tell me, what results do you see there? So I'm going to use my keyword search, and I'm going to click on it. And here's what I see. Yeah. Here's the recipes, and this is Google's rich snippet. So it's taking it from the articles, from other articles. These are recipes. Now here's the question thingy here. We cannot do anything about it. Now there's a proper article now, how to make CBD gummies, and I want to click on that because I want to see what's inside. I can also click on these guys to see what's inside there. So, and then I'm looking at the core CBD. Did I actually click on that already? No, I haven't. So I'm going to click on this guy as well. Ooh-la, we have clicked on that one, and another one here. I can also see that there are three video recipes here, and they're all pretty short, 443, 330, 203. So if I, and I start taking notes. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So the reason I'm doing all this, because I want to know what Google is actually up to. What is Google happy to show in the search results for this specific keyword term? So once I figure out what that is, and I'm going to look inside and figure out that, okay, this guy's writing this article. Now here's a recipe. Okay, that's interesting. Instructions. Okay, that's a recipe. So another recipe again. WikiHow, definitely a recipe. There we go. How to make your own CBD oil gummies. Yeah, again, the recipe, pretty short actually, and pretty the very low domain rating. And another recipe, pretty actually long one. Wow, that's impressive. This one is a very, very long article. Probably it's not even necessary to have it that long, but we'll get there in a second. Okay, this is actually blog. So I'm figuring out, okay, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Google wants me to post a recipe about CBD gummies, possibly provide some visual content, definitely actually. And maybe even I would want to record a video in order to get that audience which is searching through YouTube. So here's my takeout from this little research. And you want to do exact same thing with your keyword research. So tell me, like, what do you see there? Yeah, is it videos? Is it recipes? Is it informational articles, comparison articles, images? You have to understand what exactly is that you are going to find there. Once you got that nailed, time to plan the content. And here are the key aspects that you want to consider when planning your article. Yeah, so first is the article length, then is the keyword density, and then there's subtopics, basically the parts which your article would contain about. This step is also highly missed. Yeah, basically everybody's missing it. People are just looking at keywords like, okay, that makes sense. Let's post an article about this specific keywords. But yeah, of course it works like this, but you have to look into what's actually on those pages, right, that you just opened. So these are our top 5 results here. And this one is actually not the correct page. Let's get it loaded. Yeah, so we need to see what the length of the article is like, and to really understand how long is this article. Yeah, you just have to copy the entire thing. Probably there is a plugin for this or something, but I'm just going to like Word, and then I'm just going here, and then I'm just going to paste the whole thing here using simple, and then I can see that the length of this is 1,347 keywords. Now I want to repeat the exact same thing for these articles here, all of them. And then I want to figure out the average length of each of the articles. Yeah, so for example, first one can be 1,300, next one can be 1,000, next one can be 700, and then you put these guys together and basically find the average one. You add up all the lengths of those articles, 5 articles, and divide them by 5 to get the average. This is really important. Now keyword density also, this one is, which can just go here, and I'm going to do this simple way. I'm not using any tools or anything, so I'm just clicking gummies, and then I want to see how many gummies, like he uses the word gummies a lot. Yeah, but what about make gummies, make CBD gummies? Okay, so here's 4 of them. So, and I want to make sure that they're also like for example, they're not in any of the H2 title tags. These are H2s, I presume. So none of them are here, yeah. So they're just in the body, and this is important. There is one which is bold in bold. There is one, the simple one. Yeah, so this is important. Yeah, we want to take a note of that as well. Once we figure out the keyword density, we want to see the subtopics they're talking about. So this guy is talking about like making CBD gummies at home. That's an interesting one. Probably that's also a keyword. CBD gummies from Dixie Botanicals. Probably that's something they're selling. Exact same thing that I was just telling you earlier. Making CBD gummies. Benefits, yeah. So this is definitely a keyword. Let's see what these guys are doing. How do I figure out how much CBD oil to use? How much CBD oil? Ugh. Homemade CBD gummies. So that's very similar to this keyword term, yeah, how to make CBD gummies. In this case, very similar. And the intent, as you can see, is homemade, yeah. So this article, it's actually a very, very important point. So making gummies at home, right? Homemade. How to make, let's see if home is here as well. Home. No, WikiHow decided to miss that, but they've got it all done with their keyword research. Make CBD oil gummies. They literally have it once in their H1 and that's it. So that's it. You kind of want to figure out, because you don't want to mess up you don't want to stuff a keyword in the article, right? So as you can see, this article contains like make CBD gummies 4 times, and this is not even the exact keyword that he's targeting. This just happens once here, make CBD oil gummies, like nothing here at all. So I just want to show that it's not like you must not go crazy with keyword stuffing. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. These days you got to be careful, write natural, and you'll be fine. So once we got that figured out, yeah, article length, we got the average article length. We want to make sure that we actually have it a little bit longer, maybe 10-20% longer than the average. Yeah, so make it a little bit longer. So if the guys, like, say if the average article is 1300, maybe go with like 1450 words or something like that, just marginally longer. Now, next step, produce and publish. This is actually quite easy once you got all that figured out. If you write an article yourself, that's it, like you know the drill. If you outsource the whole, that's another story, but like I won't go in there. I recommend you take care of readability with Hemingway app. It helps with basically making your text readable. Yeah, very easy to understand, and usually you want to go for grade 6 or 7, so that helps with just people understand what you're talking about, because you want to keep it really simple. You also want to take care of the formatting, H2, H3 tags. I want to use bullet points, use images to kind of break down the wall of text like I have here. Yeah, so, and do not be afraid of white space, by the way. So like this guy, for example, like I would space these guys out as well, because it appears to be like a wall of text. I would just space all of these out, like all of these out. Now, build links. This one's crazy important, and probably the hardest one actually, and you have to spend a lot of time on this one. And there are basically 2 methods that I want to be using for this specific keywords, and I won't go deeper into the details because this is a whole different story, but you need the power of Ahrefs again. So you want to go to this page, yeah, and once you click Ahrefs, it will basically load the information of each of these pages, and basically you can see that, okay, here's this page, yeah, this specific page, and here's the RDs, and RDs stand for referring domains. So this is a number of different domains that are linking to this specific page, and you want to have these guys, like you basically want to see what the drill is, and then you basically want to take all of these. Yeah, I just want to go to a different type of report to show you better. One link per domain. You want to take everything that's do follow, possibly clearing out the rubbish, like this, for example, like this one article, yeah, 420 Intel. It looks like a guest post, but we still can reach out to these guys, we open this article. Oh, that's funny. There's a Canada version as well. I wouldn't bother with these ones. Their authority is extremely low. So this is the article. Like, and ideally you want to have like as many as possible. So you'd literally go through the entire page 1 and try to like scrape all of these referring domains. Here is 40. There's a lot. 20, 0. Like, we see quite a few zeros, which is great because it shows us that the keyword is actually quite simple to rank for. And here's RD10. Again, 10 keywords. So we want to take as many of these as possible. Once we got those, we want to find their contact information. Yeah, like here it's contact. Here it's pretty easy. You can also there's this the contact form, which is all right, I suppose, but you can kind of find the email. So I use a bunch of tools. This one is called Find That Lead, FTL. This one is called Snovio, snov.io. So it found some emails, as you can see. So and then there is hunter.io as well. So they can use it, they can help you to find emails, but like you can just reach out through the contact form. It doesn't matter. And then you would basically write them something like, hey guys, I noticed you mentioned one CBD gummies recipe. I just came up with one myself, and that took quite some time in my kitchen and a few stone just getting friends after all that tasting. If you want to check it out, let me know and I'll send you the link. So here I'm just letting them know that we got this thing going. Yeah, so I'm just trying to be funny as well, grab their attention, and I'm not trying to be persistent by just sending them the link. I'm just trying to get them intrigued, and I'm trying to excite their curiosity, so they reply with like, yeah, sure, send it all. Important points here, again, yeah, so once you start pitching, do not send the link right away. This is important. And pitch them something they might actually want to check out. So for example, you might not like this stuff with better piece, like say if you came up with the same recipe but just did it better, your gummy bears would look better or something. Like this is not really exciting. But if you got a different recipe, yeah, something that is more like interesting, then you can definitely grab people's attention. And then you would follow up. I recommend 3 follow-ups within 3-4 days between them. Following up is crucial. Like that's more important than the initial outreach, to be honest. Now, once you got these opportunities, like once you get them all handled, yeah, through your page 1 on Google, yeah, like you can actually go to page 2 as well and see what's up there. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Here's the video as well. But once you're done with these guys, you want to go to and start guest posting. So, and here's a trick. Like some of you might have heard about that guest posting, that you can just find websites that accept guest posts. You can do this, but this technique has been spammed by people like really badly. So people now are asking for money all the time. So it's the quality of those links have diminished. That's why I'm looking for blogs that do not publicly advertise that they accept guest posts, and it will be harder to get backlinks from, but the value of those links will be a lot higher, and they will push the needle a lot better. So to actually find those opportunities, you be using a special keyword, search operator, Google search operator. Basically here, I want to find blogs which talk about, say, CBD edibles, and I also want Google to search for websites that have blog in them. So I'm literally telling Google to show up results which where it says blog, like the URL, blog appears in the URL. So we'll click search now, and then immediately I've got some results, actually 58,000 results. And I can see, okay, this site is talking about CBD edibles. Here's Premium Jane, definitely relevant website. Another buy CBD products, maybe a competitor, Gold Grass CBD. Like stuff like this. You just want to really open them up. Let's say go for like Snack Nation, and this one I usually say don't go for anything less than 40 DR, but maybe this website is pretty good, so we still want to look at it. Snack CBD edibles. So here's an article by this Ashley Bell. So now we can actually do this. Oh man, come on, just load. Oh my god, this is horrible. Okay. Okay, so Snack Nation is actually pretty big website. So you want to find this person who is basically writing about this. Like, it's Ashley Bell, so you can definitely go out there. If she works for Snack Nation, you can definitely reach out to her and compliment her work. And you do nothing else. You just want to establish the connection. Just literally reach out to her. Yeah, here I'm saying this. Reach out to her about the recent article or the article that we just found, and they say that you really liked it, you look into it, and even though it was written some time ago, like 6 months ago, it's still great, you loved it. That's it. Then 3-4 days later, after the initial outreach, pitch them the guest post you had in mind, using as much personalization as possible. Yeah, so for example here, you can even, so you pitch a nice article, Ashley, and you say, oh, I really found this one's great, ta-di-ta-di-ta. And then 3-4 days later, you will reach out to her and say, Ashley, like, I've got this crazy recipe, like, do you wanna check it out? Like, or maybe can I give you another recipe that I had in mind, or maybe there is something else I wish to contribute. And then if they like the quality of your content, which they should totally love, because like there's no reason of doing it if you're providing subpar content. Like, people can see this, you know, it's very easy. So if you have great content, they will absolutely agree. If not, she will, like somebody else will. So that's what I'm saying, find at least 20 opportunities. And this is hard, yeah, so it takes time, it's time consuming. But once you get the ball rolling, you start getting your first backlinks, you will just, it's crazy, like consistency and a bit of effort, and you will get like long way. This is just my promise. This is exactly what's happened with Herbanot here. We were just building backlinks, and built 40 backlinks, and then the site just started going up and up and up, and that's it. And then it's, at some stage it starts accumulating backlinks itself, because people love the content, people love what the site is about, and that's it. That's how it's growing. So again, remember to follow up. So if Ashley doesn't reply, just follow up with her, and that's pretty much it. So that's it for now. If you need some help with your Shopify, reach out to me. I can definitely help you out. So have a good day. I hope it's been helpful. Subscribe to the channel, and a good time of day to you.